Welcome back to Melodic Logic. In this episode, we're going to listen to My Chemical Romance's Disenchanted from the 2006 album, The Black Parade. Let's get started. I have heard this song before many, many times. I've been a huge fan of My Chemical Romance pretty much since they started. They're one of the unique bands that are, I guess, somewhat considered emo, or were back in the day originally, still kind of along that same genre lines. They've since broken up. They've done a little bit of a reunion, I believe in 2019. I wish they hadn't have broken up. The history of the band is quite interesting. They've gone through a lot of changes, but it was all originated by Gerard Way. He's the main singer and songwriter and lyricist. At one point in time, his brother was in the band. He ended up leaving as well. But nonetheless, this particular song, it's a great emotional song. There is a lot of thought into it. There's a lot of care taken to it. And I like My Chemical Romance for a number of reasons. One, again, going back to my original hypothesis on the reasons I like music, are the voice, the vocals, and the lyrics. And this is a great blend. The perfect pitch of the guitar goes with the perfect pitch of his voice, and the words just really go well with it. The other thing that I like, and I'll review this if I haven't already in another video, is that there are some Pink Floyd elements to it, specifically from The Wall. Now, on the research I've done, I've never read or seen or heard anything about them being influenced by Pink Floyd. But there are some eerie similarities with some of the opening songs to The Black Parade. Nonetheless, Disenchanted is one of those magnificent songs out of this album that I just love. So if you haven't heard it, or if you have, let's go on and take a listen. Great, deep, soulful acoustic guitar. I love how this sounds.
Well, I was there on the day they sold the cars for the Queen, and when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen. I hate the ending myself, but it started with an alright scene.
We've created a great picture for this.
It was the roar of the crowd that gave me heartache to sing. It was a lie when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing.
I know, I always stop, but listen, there are things that I like to point out because they're meaningful. Looking at the words and listening to the words, when he states, it was the roar of the crowd that gave me the heartache to sing. It was a lie when they smiled and said, you won't feel a thing. This song, and you'll understand it as we continue through it and listen, is that it's about thinking you're getting one thing, but in the end you're getting something completely different, which might not lead up to your own expectation. Hence the name Disenchanted. The concept is that we're believed that we can gain certain benefits if we maybe compromise some of the things that we do or believe in. So this is kind of where that starts. I'm just going to roll it back just so you can hear those lyrics again, and I'll let it continue.
The roar of the crowd that gave me heartache to sing. It was a lie when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing. And as we ran from the cops, we laughed so hard it would sting. Yeah, yeah. If I'm so rude, so can you listen all night long? How will it matter after I'm gone? Because you never learn a goddamn thing.
Okay. I love the composition of this song. It starts out very simplistic. We've got a gorgeous acoustic guitar. His voice comes in. So now we're built up to this next stage, and it almost feels like it could be part of a chorus, but it's a great bridge. So we feel like we're at the pinnacle, but we're actually not. We're getting ready to actually come back down, and we'll see later that it kind of kicks back in. But I love how this is. So this is going to pump up just a little bit more to give us, again, a teaser that we've heard from some of our other bands and songs of what the full chorus is going to be. So there is going to be a great payoff. But I absolutely love this composition. The lyrics are just creative. The way that Gerard is able to really pull thoughts together and be poetic is gorgeous. I just love the way that he does his lyrics. His voice. He's got a unique voice. It's almost like a blend between Rain Media from Our Lady Peace and Green Day. But it goes so well with the guitar and the music and the rhythm. Okay, so now we're going to dip back down, continuing on with the story. I have always loved that line. So I could watch all my heroes sell a car on TV. Again, the title of the song is Disenchanted. So we believe that certain things are supposed to turn out a certain way. We have hopes for those things to turn out in certain ways. And he's realizing that his childhood heroes didn't turn out to amount to much of anything. And so I think that's part of his progression of understanding. I've got to accept that if I'm going to go down this road, then I'm probably going to disappoint myself. I could disappoint my friends. I could disappoint my family. It could be a big disappointment being the point. And I've just always loved that line because as a kid, we look up to celebrities or people or musicians or what have you, we always look up to something because we want to be able to aspire to be someone or something, and having those experiences kind of help lead to that. So I have always loved the line, so I could watch all my heroes sell a car on TV. Bring out the old guillotine, we'll show 'em what we all mean. Again, we're repeating this bridge line. If I'm so wrong, how can you listen to me all night long? That's another line that you could fit anywhere in a particular circumstance or feeling that you're going through. You could, having a conversation with somebody who's not really paying attention, yet they're still there listening. That could be you, or you could be on the other receiving end of that. I don't know. I just really love the way that that's put. How can you listen all night long if they're so wrong?
Never
come down. So again, the song's idea is coming from becoming something that you might not be and sacrificing some of your beliefs to become that person. So when we look at go away, just go run away. But where did you run to? And where did you hide? Go find another way. Price you pay. I like those lyrics because we're understanding again that, just you're trying to figure out who you are. You're trying to maybe solve a problem or run away from a problem. So where did you run to? Where did you hide? You need to find another way because otherwise there's going to be a price to pay. And then we just lead in. So, again, going back to what makes music great, taking the time to compose something that is seamless and hits every spot that it's supposed to. That's another reason why I like this song. Musically, the way it builds and the way that there are the different layers, they fit absolutely perfectly. So, I'm going to go back because when you listen, we can hear the dano, nano, nano in the background on top of while the music is still playing of this. We'll repeat it. That is a fantastic bridge. Back into our chorus. It's so epic. Let's reiterate this. Come back to the beginning. Oh, it's just seamless the way this fades down. I have chill bumps. So this is a song that I will put on repeat because it is such a magnificent roller coaster to be on. We're just starting out low and quiet and emotional and somber, and then we kind of slowly build up, and then we kind of come back down. We're reiterating a lot of those feelings, things that we're going through, just from a musical perspective. We're just starting to really compress this. We're coming up. It becomes compressed. We follow that along for a little bit. We dip down a little bit, and then we just burst out, and then we repeat it. The whole compilation, specifically for the end of this song, is absolutely beautiful. It flows so perfect. Like I said, I listen to this song over and over and over because it's such a great song. Even though it's sad, musically it's sad. You're like, oh, if you've never heard this before and you listen to the beginning, you might think, okay, this might be a dark, sad song. And while in some parts lyrically it is, musically it is so enveloping because just the way that it progresses and grows and it becomes so cinematic. I absolutely love it. The majority of the songs that I have discussed or will be discussing have that projection, and I really, really like that. So, what did you think? My Chemical Romance has been around for a while. Again, this was their fourth album in 2006. So it's an older song, but listening to it today, because they took the time to create almost timeless music, it has lasted this long. This could have been released today, and you wouldn't think any different. You wouldn't think that this was an album or a song from 2006. It's so well put together. It's almost a timeless classic as far as this genre of music is concerned. So yeah, had you listened to My Chemical Romance before? Had you heard this song? If you hadn't, did you like it? If you had, is it one of your favorite songs too? Again, if you have a band or a song you'd like for me to listen to and discuss, please let me know in the comments or on the community. Again, I'm always looking for something that is just as moving as songs like these. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you found this somewhat entertaining, and if you agree with my thoughts and we're on the same track as far as music is concerned, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to Melodic Logic. Take care.